Hi, all. Welcome to week 5. This week, we'll just jump right in. This week's readings are Chapter 3, Innovative Teachers Who Lead But Don't Leave, and the Lit Review, Chapter 5, and all of Chapter 6, and then Resources for Teacher Advocacy, located in the Resources for Course Content folder. So these will be your readings for this week. In week 7, I have the group sign up here. In week 7, you will work with the group to create a presentation highlighting additional teacher advocacy or teacher leadership resources. Sign up this week for your group, and there will be 3 members per group. So let's click on here. Looks like quite a few people have already signed up. So I know I've got 2 here. Would like for a third to sign up there. That way we have 5 even groups. If you have an issue or a problem here, just let me know, and I'll work with you. But basically, what you'll be doing is, as a group, you will create a presentation. There won't really be any other talk about this, except it will be an assignment next week. And you will create a Google slide. It can be any type of online presentation that talks about advocacy, teacher leadership, both, either or. But you will be creating that as a group. Then in week 5 lit review, we'll open that folder. You have another citation tip. You'll see those every now and then to help you with your references. You have a discussion board post on chapters 5 and 6. What did you learn from the text this week, and how will you use the new understandings in your own lit review? So after your readings, what did you learn? How are you going to use what you learned in your lit review? And then looking ahead, in weeks 7, 8, 9, and 10, you'll be required to upload the first page or the link to sources you'll be using in your lit review. You may want to start looking now so that you're prepared. So in week 7, you'll upload 2 sources. It can just be the link or the first page of that source if it's an article. Either way, it doesn't matter as long as I can see the source. In week 8, you'll upload 2 more sources. In week 9, you'll upload 4. And in week 11, you will upload 4 more. That gets you the required 12. Of course, you can always read more and you can always reference more, but you do have to have 12 peer-reviewed sites or resources or articles. If you find your sources early, you can go ahead and upload them. Just make sure you put them in the appropriate week. Please remember that you should not cite sources in either your in-text citations or your reference page that you don't personally read yourself. And you are expected to actually read 12 peer-reviewed journal articles so that you can form your literature review. And again, you can have more than 12, but it has to be at least 12. So I know a couple of you've already gone into week 7 and uploaded 2, and in week 8 and uploaded 2, and that's fine. You can go ahead and do that to get that out of the way. That's fine if you want to do that. So you have your lit review here, and then you have just looking ahead that for your lit review folder. For your advocacy and teacher leadership folder, you have Teacherpreneurs Chapter 3. So after reading Chapter 3, complete the activity on pages 58 and 59. Upload your completed T-chart and reflect on the entire chapter and the exercise. What did you learn about yourself? This is one that needs a response to 2 of your peers. So that means this particular discussion board has to be in by Sunday so that you can respond to 2 of your peers by Tuesday. Then week 5 advocacy resources, look through the resources for teacher advocacy located in resources for course content. One way teachers show leadership is through advocating for the profession. Which of these resources could benefit your advocacy goals? Sign up for one, join one of the listservs, newsletters, Facebook pages, etc. And then tell me which one you chose and why. So you're going to look through the folder, choose one, sign up for it if it needs to be signed up for, and tell me why you chose it. So you have 2 posts here in your advocacy folder. A couple of you have asked about the grading and the rubrics, and I'll just reiterate again. If the rubric is a 20-point rubric, even if the instructions do not specifically say respond to a peer, if it is a 20-point rubric, part of the rubric, there's a section that says response to peers. To get a 3, it said you did not respond to peers and none was required. To get a 4, it said you responded to peers even though it wasn't required, or you responded to peers. So Some of you've asked, instead of a 19, you want a 20, which is fine. I get it. So if it's a 20-point post, my rule is just go ahead and respond if you want that extra point instead of the 19. If it's a 4-point post or an 8-point post, unless the directions specifically say respond to a peer, you do not need to. There's not a place on the rubric that gives that extra point. So again, if it's a 4 or 8-point rubric and it doesn't say anything about responding to peers in the instructions, don't do it. You can, but you don't have to. If it is a 20-point post, even if it doesn't say anything about responding to peers, to get that extra point, you'll need to respond to a peer. If the instructions specifically say respond to a peer, then you need to respond to 1 or 2 or whatever it says. So I hope that helps a little bit in your questioning with the rubrics. Otherwise, another pretty straightforward week. You've got 3 discussion board posts and a group sign up. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email me or text me, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Hope everybody's having a great week. Everybody's staying well, and you're going to enjoy this nice, cool air that we should be getting. Have a great one. I'll talk to you later.